What's up, everybody? Justin here, back with my AEW Revolution review. I did not watch the buy-in. I missed the whole thing. Anyways, I think there is a match on there. I'm not sure. I could look it up. I don't really care what was on the buy-in. I wanted to see the pay-per-view, and I got to see it. So, let's see if they list what was on the buy-in. As I look it up here, the buy-in had, thank God I missed it. I'm glad I missed the fucking buy-in because I like SCU, but it was SCU against the Dark Order. I don't care about the Dark Order. The gimmick is shit. It's lame, it's stupid, it's boring. So the commentators for the buy-in were Taz and Excalibur. SCU took on the Dark Order. Your winners, the Dark Order. And they, what the hell did they do? They clotheslined or monkey flipped Kazarian into a double clothesline for the win. Dark Order wins. And I don't care because I don't care about the Dark Order. They're a bad rip-off of like the Black Scorpion gimmick, in my opinion. So now to the pay-per-view, what I saw. It was about a 3.5 hour show. I think it's supposed to be 4 hours, but I'm glad it did not go 4 hours. And God almighty, WrestleMania is going to be over probably 6 hours. It should not be. Up first on Revolution, AEW Revolution, was Jake Hager against Dustin Rhodes. Dustin made me laugh. His shirt said Jericho's a bitch. That was pretty damn funny. So Jake Hager, Dustin Rhodes, it was good. Jake Hager looked blown up for a lot of it, like he wasn't in great cardio shape. Maybe he was, but he looked blown up for a lot of it. And I guess his wife was at ringside, or whoever that woman was. What else made me laugh? When Dustin Rhodes kissed her. That was damn funny. Anyways, Jake Hager wins with a submission type MMA finisher. He was choking Dustin, had his arms trapped. Choking Dustin. It's like an MMA finisher. I don't know what the hell it's called. Dustin passes out. He didn't tap, but the ref stops it. So Jake Hager wins his AEW finally in-ring debut. Jake Hager, your winner. Up next, we had Darby Allin against Sammy Guevara from the Inner Circle. This was kind of weird because they started the match outside. In the match, JR was saying the match is not started. The match is not started, but they're fighting outside the ring. Sammy puts Darby on a table and, my God, did some insane flips. Like 2 or 3 flips in the air. Through the table, threw Darby Allin to the floor. It was like a 630, but it looked more impressive. I called it a 1260. It was insane. Off the top, through the table, threw Darby to the floor. That was fucking insane. So they had a good match. Darby Allin wins with the coffin drop. Again, I'm still not a fan of Darby Allin, but he did impress me. I can see why he has his fans. I can see why the guy's probably a future big star for AEW. But I'm still not a big fan of him. But Darby Allin, to put him over, or to praise him, I will say he reminds me of a young Jeff Hardy. When Jeff Hardy was in his prime, like 99, 2000. So Darby Allin wins with the coffin drop. And that 630 that Sammy did through the table, that was just fucking amazing. It was awesome. Up next, we have the tag team titles on the line. AEW tag team titles. Hangman, Adam Page, and Kenny Omega up against, defending against their friends from the Elite, the Young Bucks. Just a really good tag match. Really good. I think it went over 30 minutes. Just really good tag team match for the tag titles. But my only complaint is it went a little too long and too many kickouts. But I get it. That's wrestling in 2020. You're going to kick out of every goddamn thing. They kicked out of everything. Especially the Young Bucks. They were getting hit, V-triggered, and just absolutely hit with everything Kenny had. And Hangman Page had. And they kept kicking out. That was stupid. I didn't like all the kickouts by the Young Bucks. I predicted the Young Bucks would win. I'm glad they lost. Because I don't care to ever see them as tag champs. I know they will become the tag champs eventually. But I don't care to see them have the belts. Just, if I grade it out of 5 stars, I would say it was 4 stars. And when I said, I actually tweeted out that there's way too many kickouts, and then I had someone reply to me and say, yeah, it's like a Johnny Gargano every match he's in. Maybe that's true, but so what? I like Johnny Gargano. So I just thought the tag title match was like 5 to 10 minutes too long, and there were like way too many kickouts. To me, there were just too many kickouts. But it was still great. It was still very good. So finally, and Hangman at one point picked up one of the Bucks and like last ride powerbombed them through a table at ringside. That was awesome. And just Northern Light suplex one of the Young Bucks. Northern Light suplexed Hangman on the stage like 3 times. And Kenny got a Canadian Destroyer reverse Hurricanrana Canadian Destroyer. He landed on his head and neck. My God, I don't know how his neck is not broken. I hope Kenny's okay. They killed Kenny. Still, very good tag match after it. Hangman Page, Kenny Omega win and retain and are still the tag team champions. Good, because I want to see the Young Bucks win. After it, they teased Hangman Page was going to turn on Kenny. He was going to flip over the ropes from the ramp and I believe clothesline the hell out of him, but he didn't do it. He helped Kenny out of the ring, but it's coming. The Hangman Page turning on Kenny is coming. They should probably do it for Double or Nothing, have Hangman against Kenny. So it was very good. Up next, we had, my God, these poor women, Chris Statlander and Nyla Rose. The fans were dead. Fans were blown up and dead. All the energy was gone. They were like asleep. They didn't care about the women's title match because of what they saw right before it. You could have put Cody, MJF, and you could have put Jericho Moxley right after the tag titles, and the crowd would have been dead. nothing would have woke them up. Nothing. Because they were blown up and burned out. Because the tag title match, both of those teams, all four guys, they burned it down. They tore it up. They tore the house down. They blew the roof off. The fans were dead after it. So these poor women just had like no crowd reaction at all. For the AEW Women's Championship, Nyla Rose defended against Chris Statlander. I wanted Chris Statlander to win because I think she's a lot better than Nyla Rose in the ring. And she has a better character. I don't know what Nyla Rose's character is. A beast that just kicks every other woman's ass. I don't know. But Chris Statlander is a better worker, in my opinion. Nyla Rose shouldn't be the champion. I don't think she's ready for like another year. So Nyla Rose wins and retains, and nobody cared. I didn't care. Poor Riho. She's back in Stardom. I don't think she'll be back in AEW for a while. So up next we had, as I said, Nyla Rose is still the women's champion. So 2 title matches so far, no new champs. Up next we had MJF versus Cody. MJF with Wardlow. Cody was with Arn Anderson and Brandy. I don't know why it bothers me, but why is Arn Anderson with Cody? I don't get it. Cody does not need a coach. The guy is fine by himself or with his wife. He doesn't need a coach. He's not a rookie. I don't get it. It's stupid. But Arn Anderson is a legend. The guy's a Hall of Famer. The guy's a horseman. I respect the hell out of Arn Anderson. I love the guy. One of the greatest workers of all time. One of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time. Not just with Tully. Arn Anderson was great with Ole Anderson. He was great with Bobby Eaton. He was great with Paul Roma. Yes, I mentioned Paul Roma on a video. Arn Anderson was great tag partners. I think with Larry Zbyszko. He's been great. He's a great tag team wrestler. One of the all-time greats. Also, Arn Anderson, great at promos. The guy always was great at promos. Cody MJF was really good. I wanted both guys to bleed. I wanted to see a bloodbath. MJF bled. That was awesome that he bled. Cody had his boot taken off because he has a broken toe from doing a cage moonsault. You didn't have to do that, Cody, but you suffered the consequences of doing it and broke your toe or broke your, a bone in your foot. So they were going at it. It was pretty awesome. MJF was busted open. Wore the Brandy for some reason, decided to jump off the apron on Wardlow. He just caught her. And Cody was saying to him, please put her down, put her down. He put her down. Cody tried to bro kick Wardlow. He moves and Cody kicks Arn Anderson and Arn is down and injured. If you didn't know, in 97, Arn Anderson had or late 96 or 97, he had to retire because of a neck injury. So Arn took a bump. I hope he's okay. I think he's okay. So back in the ring, we had a low blow by MJF. The referee, I believe, had their back turned. And MJF gets out the dynamite diamond ring, pops Cody in the face, in the head, puts the ring in his tights, covers Cody for the win. I still can't believe it. MJF wins. I predicted Cody. Up next, we had a match I did not predict because they just booked it on like Wednesday. Pac versus Orange Cassidy, the orange juice man. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on. Orange juice man against Pac. Orange Cassidy did pull off some good moves, got the crowd really hype and super excited cheering him. I don't get if you're, I don't know. These fans will probably in AEW in Chicago, they'll cheer anybody. They would cheer the midget, Marco the midget. If he was in a match, they would have cheered him. You're a bunch of idiots if you cheer Marco. Because I don't get his appeal. The guy looks like a 10-year-old. So Orange Cassidy pulled off a lot of impressive moves, made a babyface comeback. The crowd was just really on fire cheering for him. If I was there, I would have not cheered for him at all. Because I'm not a fan of Orange Cassidy and his stupid putting his hands in his pocket. I don't get it. I'm not a fan of him. I got nothing against the guy. I don't hate the guy. I'm just not a fan of what he does in the gimmick. Again, the Orange Juice Man got his ass kicked a lot of the match. Just Pac owned him and beat the crap out of him, beat the juice out of him. Maybe Orange Cassidy should get some of his juice back from Juventud Guerrero. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Pac wins. Orange Cassidy taps out. Has arms trapped in like a rings of Saturn. And thank God Pac wins. Up next, the main event. For the AEW World Championship, Chris Jericho had an awesome entrance with like a choir singing him to the ring. And then his theme music played, Judas, whatever the hell the song is called. So Jericho comes out. The fans are singing his theme song. Jericho Moxley main event, AEW World Title at Revolution. It was good. Moxley was busted open, got cut under his eye patch or above it. He was bleeding. Like it was like blood coming from under the eye patch. It was a pretty cool look. That was cool. The Inner Circle, Santana, Ortiz, Jake Hager were all at ringside. I believe they got thrown out. And then Sammy came out, hit Moxley with the title. But Moxley did not stay down. Moxley wins. John fucking Moxley wins. Is your new AEW World Champion is John Moxley. Awesome. I love it that they gave him the title and they didn't put it off until Double or Nothing. John Moxley, the new face. Well, he's been the face of AEW for a while with, I believe, Cody. But John Moxley, the new AEW World Champion, the first ever AEW World title change. Jericho was the first champion. Moxley is the second champion. So, look at this video screwing up. Anyways, Moxley's your world champion. Very awesome. I love it that Moxley is a new AEW World Champion. It's great. It's fantastic. John fucking Moxley is the man in AEW now, and I love it. They also announced, I think, on March 26th or something, 28th. Let me check a calendar here. They're doing, on an episode of Dynamite, they're going to do 2 rings in a cage of War Games. For the 25th, I think it's March 25th is when they're doing that. That's going to be epic. I'm going to watch Dynamite live when they do that matchup because I got to see it. My guess is it'll be Inner Circle against Moxley, Darby Allin, Dustin, and Cody, I think. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed my AEW Revolution review. John fucking Moxley is the new AEW World Champion. Very awesome. And just think about this pretty soon. Roman Reigns is going to be Universal Champ. So, Roman and Ambrose, or not Ambrose, but Roman and Moxley will both be world champions in two different companies. That's pretty cool to think about because they started together in WWE. AEW Revolution, my final predictions. I went 3 for 3. I predicted 3 right, 3 wrong, 3 for 3. Final grade for Revolution, B+. Bye for now, everybody. Check out my reaction I did to Cody MJF. Have a great weekend. Have a great Sunday. Bye for now.